All right, man. Told you something. You know what it is, man. All right, man. So today's episode is going to be a doozy. Telling y'all now, so be prepared. Houston PD found 13 to 14 bodies. They're saying that they're working, they believe that this is the work of a serial killer in Houston. So we're going to talk about this, and it's a lot of things that I have to say about this because I don't know what's going on, but we need to talk about it. So before I get to that legendary spill, this is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing if you're new here. Let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. Absolutely free, but if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. Call me the Hidden Gem, 1,300 subscribers, over 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, almost 20,000. Yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what king you're from also, too. Make sure you go subscribe to Torture Talk After Hours. It's lit over there, so. All right, so let's get to it, man. This is going to be a doozy, man, so I hope y'all ready. All right, this comes courtesy of Poetic Flacco, so let's get it.
Hold on, bro. 2025 has already been horrible, but apparently it just keeps getting worse. Apparently there's a serial killer located in Houston now. And we are just hearing about this because apparently the latest victim is someone who was very beloved, and a family made this news headline go viral, and now it's national news now.
Our Fox 26 count is now at 13 bodies found in Houston bayous this year by law enforcement and first responders. Remember, the 22 bayous are spread out for miles, so it's a lot of ground to cover, and that comes with tough investigations.
I don't want to hear suspicion.
Bro, that's crazy as hell. Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy as hell, bro. What are y'all doing in Houston, bro? What's going on over there? What's going on over there, bro? Like this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Crazy. It's so crazy. Unbelievable.
Or suspicious when you talk about 13 dead bodies. It's urgent. This needs to be figured out immediately. There's a serial killer on the loose. Now, we only know about this because the latest victim is a college student by the name of Jade McKissick. Now, who was found in the Houston Bayou as well. Now, here's the thing, though. Her disappearance is odd, and it was all caught on camera.
Authorities say surveillance video appears to have captured the last moments of 20-year-old University of Houston student Jade McKissick's life. She was found dead yesterday after being reported missing earlier this month. Out of respect for Jade and her family, KPRC2 News will not air the entire clip.
That's crazy, man. She's a beautiful girl too, bro. That's so crazy, man. This is crazy. Damn, man. Damn.
KPRC2 News reporter Rochelle Turner returned to the scene where Jade McKissick was last seen to retrace her final moments. She's joining us now live with the latest. Rochelle?
Daniela, there's still more questions than answers. We've been at this gas station you see right here behind me all day, and people have been asking us about Jade, telling us that they've been seeing her story.
Why she got on the reflective vest? Oh, why she got on the vest, bro? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she. I don't know. I have no clue of why this news reporter has on this vest. I don't know. Maybe there's a construction site or something. I don't know. But yeah, she's pretty too. These news reporters be kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie, especially the weather women. They used to have them old women doing it. Not no more. Y'all watch Telemundo? Yeah, fellas. Don't let your girl catch you watching Telemundo.
All over the news, but Jade was seen right here in this parking lot. These were the last moments that anyone seen her, and we saw surveillance video. I'm going to cross the street safely to show you just how this all kind of played out. We do know that this is still under investigation.
This has to be foul play. Now, there are people who are pointing towards maybe this was intentional, this was self-deletion. She did this intentionally. Nobody in the world is choosing drowning as their last day. I'm sorry, bruh. Right? No.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Fire and drowning, no one's doing that to themselves. No one is laying in the house on fire. No. And no one's jumping out of the airplane into the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Into the water to drown. No, I don't believe that at all. Nobody's drowning themselves. No, I don't believe that.
Nobody is doing that, bro. Not drowning, not that much pain. And who says, let me buy a drink if you're planning to do that? Like, that's not what's going through your mind. Now, apparently she left the bar and came here. Now, the other theory is, man, she was just too sloppy drunk. She walked right into the river. Cut it out, bro. She was able to walk to that gas station, knowing where she was going, pay for her merchandise, walk out, and was able to keep walking. She wasn't sloppy, drunk over, bent over. This is, to me, this is a homicide. This is a murder investigation. I don't care what the autopsy say.
But video shows her walking towards Brays Bayou, which is right over here. And at this hour, police tell us that her death is under investigation. There's no foul play and no trauma, but it's still a lot of questions surrounding her death. We do know that she came here to that gas station. She went inside to purchase a beverage, and then she walked right over here. But we just don't know exactly how she died. We've been speaking to people all day, some of them saying something's just not adding up. Others say that there's been a lot of deaths here in Brays Bayou. So we did reach out to Houston police for more information, but right now they tell us that it's still under investigation. This is Jade Sage McKissick. The 20-year-old University of Houston student was last seen on September the 11th around 1 o'clock in the morning, right along North McGregory Way in 3rd Ward. According to Houston police, she had spent the evening with friends at local bars and then left by herself and also left her cell phone. From there, she walks to this gas station. The clerk.
So she left by herself. And she left her phone. Let me explain something to y'all. It's one thing I know about women. 100% know about women. If you don't know anything, just understand this lesson. The phone is like glue to a woman's hand. It's glued. I'm talking like, ain't no way in the world a female is leaving her phone anywhere. No. Unless the phone died and she was supposed to go get a charger. That's it. Other than that, females are not leaving unless she forgot her phone. If she was drunk out of her mind and forgot her phone, okay, cool. I'm just giving scenarios of what could have happened. But I'm just saying, I don't think that girl left her phone on purpose. Maybe somebody told her to leave her phone there. Who knows? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, with that being said, that's probably, we don't know. Let's just say we don't know.
Showed us video of her going inside and getting a slushie. She walks out these doors and walks into the parking lot. And this picture from surveillance shows Jade circled in green in the far right corner of your screen. It's the last time she was seen, according to police. It shows her walking towards Brays Bayou. To give you some perspective, the gas station is about 100 yards away from Brays Bayou. I'm gonna actually walk and see how long it takes me to get there. That video was sped up, but it took me about 27 seconds to walk from the front entrance to the intersection of McGregor Way and Scott Street. This camera right here at the end of the gas station shows Jade walking towards the left of the bayou, and then she goes out of frame.
Police departments are naturally lazy. What's more convenient for them? To write this off as, hey, man, this chick did this to herself, or to try to investigate or piece together 12 homicides that was found in that lake? They probably don't want to do the work to investigate a serial killer.
Yo, that's crazy that they found 12 bodies in the same lake. Bro, why not put a fence around it? What are we talking about? Why not put an electrical gate around it or something? Well, not electrical gate, that'd be a little extreme, but why not put a fence around it? Why do y'all have this lake where people are being found dead and just letting it just go? People just walking in the lake. Like, why? Why not just put a gate where they can't get to it? Or they have to have after the first body, you should have put a lake. You should put a gate there. Like, what?
It's ever lead. But what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna go by this theory of, hey, because Jade posted a couple of cryptic messages on her Instagram, that this means she wanted to do this to herself. You guys want to know the cryptic message the police believes that this is a sign that this was something intentional that she inflicted on herself? Let's take a look.
Sometimes I see myself failing in the future and it worries me, but people always tell me I have nothing to worry about. She went on to say, I'm always giving solid, sound advice to people, and y'all still don't listen. My grandma told me I'm wise beyond my years, and if you know Black grandmas, this is a high honor. Then y'all want to come crying to me when stuff comes falling to your knees. I literally have no pity. She made another confession and she said, listen up, y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I peep everything. Game recognizes game. If you think you got one over on me, think smarter. She also said, whenever I go home, I usually go in my room in the dark and cry. I don't cry often, and I never have a long time until I go back home. You can imagine how stuff accumulates. And then she said, I wish I could go back and tell myself something at every age. Knowing what I know now, I could have saved myself from a lot of stupid decisions. And
he was 20 years old. She looked older than 20. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, she looked older than 20. She looked like she was like maybe 27, 28.
Jade's confession number 7 was, I usually hate people, but I can't live without my mom, dad, or grandma. If they gone,
nah, she looked 20 right there. she looked young right there.
Just take me out. I promise you I won't care. Now, Jade's family and friends have come forward to say that they do not believe that there was no foul play involved in her death because she was a happy 20-year-old girl and she had a very promising future. She went out with friends and they planned on going to different bars. From there, Jade ends up leaving the bar to go to the gas station to get a drink, which her family doesn't understand. Because if she was at a bar where there were drinks available, why would Jade leave the bar where she was at with friends and leave her cell phone?
Her leaving.
Like, wait a minute. What is the friends saying? What are the friends, and who did she leave the cell phone with? Like, who did she leave the cell phone? She just left it there on the table with nobody. Like, she had to say, hey, I'm going to the store. What? This just doesn't add up. So she just left the bar and that's it. And who did she leave her cell phone with? And why one of her friends would let her leave at 1 o'clock in the morning by herself? Why? Like, I don't understand it.
Her cell phone, the only thing I read into that is she was drunk. But her being drunk doesn't really mean anything in this situation. All that really means is she was an easier victim. Drunk people are more susceptible to being victimized, especially drunk women, because she wasn't drunk enough to where she got lost. She went directly to that gas station, bought her drink, and walked out. That tells him more about the people around her. You came to the bar with your friends, and your friends allowed you to leave the bar without your cell phone. They allowed you to walk away on your own and leave without checking up on you. Well, like, what type of friends were you with? Now, the one thing I do want to give credit to here is the family of Jade. The family ain't letting the police just pin this off as no foul play. Man, this was intentional, nothing to look at. No, the family is putting pressure on the police to do their job. Jade's cousin posted, sadly, my cousin was apparently murdered. So they believe she was murdered. They don't believe this is some type of just by chance fate. No, she was murdered. Somebody intentionally inflicted harm on her. May she rest in peace. Her parents are distraught, of course. Not just because she was their only child. Jade was a rare gem indeed. She was an outstanding student at the University of Houston where her father taught. She was loved. This was a woman who was living with a purpose. This was somebody who had a strong family structure, it would appear, right? Because even in the quote-unquote messages they're claiming may have hinted towards her mental state, she was even saying, yo, my parents gave me a lot of advice that I didn't follow. She knew she was loved. She came from a household of love. This is someone from a prominent household. This isn't somebody who had nothing to live for. This is someone who apparently had a very bright future from the looks of it. Another person wrote, I'm so hurt, my pretty girl. You did nothing to deserve this, I promise. This is so wrong. You did nothing to nobody. Now, this person also begins to question the people around her and the people she came to the bar with. She wrote, this is so wrong. You did nothing to nobody. Why did they let you leave by yourself or without your phone? Oh my God, I've been high off my ass the past couple of days from keeping me from crying because this hurts so bad. This feels so wrong. Then put your body by the bayou like you're nothing. Then whole time you're so much more. I can't stomach the pain you were feeling and worrying, anxiety high with no phone or nobody to hear or help you. You really effed up my head. This one, I ain't lie. The same cousin would also say something that a lot of people, including myself, is kind of looking at, which is there may be a serial killer. Not even maybe. There's probably certainly a serial killer out there. If 13 was discovered by the bayou, bruh, that ain't no coincidence. 13 people ain't just accidentally drowning, bruh. Cut it out, right? You know, like that don't happen by no lakes. Yes. So she wrote, yes, some suspected serial killer may have taken my cousin Jade McKissick's life. We truly don't know. There's some odd circumstances surrounding her death with regard to people who were supposed to be her friends. Help find Jade's murderer by reporting info to Houston PD. If Houston PD would do their job. I'm not sure if you guys remember, because it was a long time ago. Do y'all remember the Kanika Jenkins murder case? This is very similar to that one. Both their friends failed them. Now, Kanika may be a little bit more gory. Like, the Kanika case may be a little bit more, like, complex. Because with Kanika, there are rumors that, Kanika is screaming in the background and her friends is, like, putting up the speaker to drown out her screaming while she was in the other room with other men, and men may have taken advantage of it. It was a huge deal when the Kanika Jenkins thing happened. Now, she never really got justice. The police to this day claim, she walked into that freezer and, she was able to freeze to death. Even though the freezer don't...
I remember that. I remember that story.
Locked from within. You could open up the freezer from within. So Kanika apparently walked into that freezer, was cold as heck, and just let herself to freeze to death instead of just opening up the freezer door. This situation right here is very similar. This little girl who was perfectly healthy, had a lot to live for, left the bar with her friends to grab something to drink, and then began to walk directly into a lake and drown on purpose? Excuse me? Is that the story y'all are selling here? It doesn't make sense at all, bruh, at all. Now, Houston students, though, or students from the University of Houston, they're speaking on this, and they are not buying like the police story as well. They believe there's something scary going on here, and they believe that everybody is at risk because the pathway that she was killed on, that pathway is a pretty common pathway. That gas station is pretty common among students.
The thing that's really fucking me up about this Sage situation, rest in peace to that young soul, the nightmare realization of how routine that route is for a college student that goes to UH or TSU. You know how many of us back in the day, even though I just graduated, would go to LA Burger and Daiquiris on a weeknight, bro? That is common. To think that that common route led to a young woman in a river, bro, like, this shit is not normal. In the UH-TSU area, do you know how many potentially oppressive people are around here, bro? Between the weirdos, the potential criminals, and the homeless people, you don't know who is who. This area is just really effed up, bro.
Y'all let me know, man. What do y'all think? Y'all, hey, the info is in front of y'all, okay?
It's crazy, man. Rest in peace to her, man. Ah, man. We gotta protect these people out here, man, from these people, from these killers, man. We gotta protect these people, man. It's crazy, man. I really ain't got too much more to say, man. I'm just saying. It's messed up, man.